So after Ayumu reattaches himself, because he's a zombie, right? We find out that Haruna is from a quote-unquote magical country. Hell, as long as it's not a Santa Claus country, I'm okay with it. Another important thing to note here is that until Haruna is able to figure out what happened to her powers, she has decided to live in the same house as Ayumu and Yu.
Gee, the loss of her powers almost sounds as if it's just a plot convenience so that the writer could have a harem story. Nah.
And so Ayumu goes back to school, leaving his two possible girlfriends in the same house, which might not be a wise idea.
Oh my god! What the hell just happened? Ayumu, explain yourself!
Zombie は日向を歩けないんだよ.
You mean like vampires? Because I'm pretty sure that vampires are the ones that can't go out in the sunlight because it could, oh, I don't know, either make them sparkle or kill them! I mean, with zombies can't go out into the sunlight? Since when did that become a rule? And another thing, Ayumu, how come you don't eat brains? Or at the very least, human flesh? I thought that was like a qualification of being a zombie. You had to be a dead, inanimate body, and you ate brains. Or human flesh. I mean, sure, I guess you could be going for the old, original white zombie type of zombie, where they're just kind of bodies in hypnosis that kind of act like zombies, but are mindless. But no, you're very intelligent. You have all your brain capacity. I mean, the only thing that really makes you a zombie is the fact that you can survive being cut in half. Overall, you're a very disappointing specimen of a zombie. But we don't have time to solve that little mystery. Which, by the way, because the threat is here!
お前が欲しい。
I need an adult.
欲しい。俺のものになれ。
I really need an adult.
神よ。春菜、なんでそんなところから。
I'm pretty sure I said adult, not 12-year-old girl. But it's okay, Haruna is here to rescue Ayumu from the creepy, very creepy trenchcoat-wearing man. I mean, crayfish monster. What? I'm sorry. What kind of sound did he make? Oh god, that is so funny. It's like... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways. So, Haruna tries to do her magical girl transformation sequence to fight off against the crayfish monster, but it utterly fails. And so, Ayumu steps in to fight. Stop it! You're gonna make me pee! So get this, the crayfish has a rocket-powered claw, but Ayumu counters by saying that because he's a zombie, he can tap into the human body's full potential so that he can become super powerful. All because he's a zombie, right? But even with Ayumu able to tap into over 100% of the human body's capabilities, is still unable to defeat the crayfish monster. So they decide to go for a different strategy. This ought to be good.
Okay, let's see. He takes the magical chainsaw and he sets the magic words.
Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite, transsexual, Transylvania.
And so Ayumu defeats the crayfish monster and is exposed for being a closeted transvestite. And he is also announced to be a magical girl under the tutelage of Haruna. And that was Koriwa Zombie Desuka. So, how is the anime? Well, I think it has a very good plot going for it, with Ayumu searching for his killer. And also, a lot of the humor in the series is actually genuinely funny. But I also have to criticize it in a lot of the conditions that, like, say, Ayumu not being able to go into the sunlight. It seemed more as a plot convenience than it did anything that is from any zombie lore that we have ever heard of. I mean, it sounds more like a vampire. It just seemed like the creator of the series created these scenarios just so that he could create a comedy harem/action anime. Or manga, whichever came first. Also, some of the humor ranges in how far you can take it. Like, for example, seeing a grown man going from a regular dude to going to a magical girl complete with a skirt in which we get a full-on panty shot shoved right into our face has caused me to go blind momentarily. Hopefully it will pass. Koriwa Zombie Desuka definitely seems like it could be a little bit of a better anime, but strangely enough, just like last year, the fourth anime that I look at apparently seems that it could be better, and that you can look further into it. And maybe, who knows, you may enjoy it. Overall, I don't think I'll look into it any further because, well, I've been blinded by the light. But, yeah, it's a good series.